So you may have seen the reports this weekend. The Browns may be trying to build a new stadium in downtown Cleveland.
This is not a completely unfeasible idea. The Bills just reached a record-breaking deal with Buffalo to build one, and several other teams in talks right now as well.
So we've spent the last couple of months looking into this, and News 5's Clay Lepard takes an in-depth look at how we got here and where we're going.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the 1999 Cleveland Browns.
After 3 years, Browns football was back, along with a new stadium.
This is how the most recent addition to the Cleveland skyline will look from the north out on Lake Erie.
Then called Cleveland Browns Stadium, it had a price tag north of $280 million, $43 million from the NFL, and the rest made up of public financing for the city-owned stadium.
Had a happy ending, but boy, a lot of twists and turns, a lot of stress, a lot of uncertainty along the way.
Cleveland attorney Fred Nance helped broker the stadium deal back in 1996. He says one twist, vetting alternate sites away from the lake, as well as whether to have a dome.
It was going to be somewhere between $100 to $125 million more.
Nance says the best solution was to tear down the Browns' old Cleveland Municipal Stadium and build a new one.
Quickly concluded with the concurrence of the NFL and Roger Goodell specifically that we wanted our stadium right there on the water where it always had been.
The open-air stadium would sit on the 30-plus acres of lakefront property. The pace of the build and timing of the construction became points of contention. Sean Walsh worked on the stadium and says a tight construction window combined with brutal winters provided less than ideal building conditions.
Pouring concrete when it's zero out, trying to put irrigation and utilities in the ground when it's zero out.
And according to a 2018 capital repair audit of FirstEnergy Stadium, problems have arisen, including a water system improperly installed during construction, seating in the lower bowl rated fair to poor, outdated plumbing, electrical, and security systems. But overall, according to the report, FirstEnergy Stadium was rated in good condition considering its age. So why are we talking about what happened almost 30 years ago? Because at the end of 2028, the Browns Stadium lease with the city is up. And usually new stadium deals happen 3 to 4 years before a stadium lease expires. So talks will only intensify for a project that could come with a price tag that begins with a B.
The money's just off the charts now. We're in a different age of building and renovating stadiums from the old days when it was maybe $100 to $200 million.
Andrew Brandt is a former executive with the Green Bay Packers. He oversaw a $295 million renovation project of Lambeau Field in the early 2000s, paid in large part by a sales tax increase.
You try to not say, but implicitly warn against, is that we could leave. Even the Green Bay Packers, that we could leave if we don't get public support for stadium renovation.
Something Art Modell did to Cleveland in 1995.
Did you ever think at the last minute, this is a mistake, I'm going to stay here come hell or high water?
I could not stay. I'd be in bankruptcy in 60 days if I did stay.
But since taking over the team in 2012, Jimmy and Dee Haslam have made it clear they're staying in Cleveland, first overseeing a $120 million renovation of FirstEnergy Stadium in 2014. And then last year, the Haslams backed a plan to better connect downtown to a would-be renovated FirstEnergy Stadium. Dee Haslam spoke at the NFL owners meeting in March, saying, quote, "Our part now is how we bring the stadium up to a better standard. So I think we've started interviewing and thinking about architects and consultants, while seeming to leave open the possibility of a new stadium." Haslam saying, quote, "We're going to talk to a lot of people who are outside of the box thinkers. 5 NFL stadiums have been built since 2014. LA's SoFi Stadium cost $5.5 billion. The other 4 average $1.5 billion.
So even with billionaire owners, they are looking for other sources to fund these stadium renovations or constructions.
Case Western Reserve University professor Jonathan Ernest teaches courses in sport economics. He says the goal is for public dollars funding major projects to make their way back into the community in the form of jobs and spending.
Do we see that full kind of payback or even additional benefit created when we have this extra public funding put into renovate a stadium? Do we get that extra boost? Do we have enough dollars that are spent and that stick around that wouldn't have been spent otherwise?
But often, Ernest says stadium deals usually break even or are a losing deal for taxpayers.
Generally, what we find is at best, it's kind of a break even, and at worst, it often ends up costing a little bit more than what it really generates once we take all of the costs into account.
Clay Lepard, News 5.